Investigators in the French Alps massacre case have revealed the man they have rearrested is the mystery motorcyclist who was quizzed 7 years ago. While refusing to name him, lawyers on Wednesday confirmed he was the man seen driving away from the crime scene close to Lake Annecy and looking lost. Prosecutors today extended his custody as they question him over the lethal attack on a British family and a cyclist in the French Alps on September 5, 2012. It was the day Surrey businessman Saad al-Hili, 50, his wife Iqbal, 47, and his mother-in-law Suhaila al-Alaf, 74, were gunned down in their BMW car. French cyclist Sylvain Mollier, 45, also died in the bloodbath, after being shot 7 times at point-blank range at Alais near Lake Annecy, eastern France. The al-Hil's daughter, Zina, 4, hid in the footwell of the vehicle and was unscathed, while her sister, Zainab, 7, was shot and pistol-whipped but recovered. Advertisement. An e-fit photo of a prime suspect motorcyclist with a goatee beard was released in November 2013 and showed him in a distinctive black helmet, of which only about 8,000 were made. The image, mainly produced by 2 forest rangers who briefly spoke to the man, finally led to a first arrest of the biker, a businessman from the French city of Lyon, in 2015. He told police he had been on his way home from a paragliding trip in the Alps and was released without charge. And Tuesday morning, the man was rearrested at the home in Lyon that he shares with his wife and children. An initial custody period of 24 hours was extended on Wednesday, as prosecutors said there were inconsistencies with his alibi that needed to be resolved. He was being held on suspicion of murder and attempted murder, as his defense lawyer, Jean-Christophe Basson-Lerby, pleaded his innocence. Mr. Basson-Lerby said, "This is a judicial error. My client is going through hell." Quoting his client directly, Mr. Basson-Lerby said, "The position of this gentleman is always the same. I was strolling, I went to this region for something specific. The weather was fine, he was wandering on paths he didn't know because he didn't use his GPS. He crossed paths with motorists, maybe, but he didn't cross paths with this poor family." The motorcyclist said he did not make the connection between his presence near the scene of the crime and the e-fit when it was first circulated, and that is why he did not initially come forward. However, investigators have now detected discrepancies in his testimony while interviewing him at a secure police station in Chambéry. Annecy prosecutor Lynn Bonnet Mathis said in a statement, A person was taken into custody on January 12, 2022 at 8:05 a.m. by investigators from Chambéry in connection with the assassination of the Al-Healy family and Sylvain Mollier. How did events on the day of the 2012 gun massacre of a British family and French cyclist in the Alps unfold? During the morning of September 5, 2012, Iqbal, her mother Suhaila and her daughters, Zainab and Zina, were seen picking apples together. Around 1 p.m. the family left the campsite and drove towards the village of Chevelin. After 3:45 p.m. an RAF veteran overtook another cyclist on a heavily forested road south of Chevelin in the French Alps. Moments later he pulled into a car park and found Mr. Mollier lying dead beside the family's bullet-ridden BMW, which still has its engine running and was in reverse. He spotted injured Zainab walking towards him before collapsing. He put her in the recovery position and called for help. The cyclist saw the dead bodies of Saad Al-Healy, his wife Iqbal and his mother-in-law Suhaila, inside the car, which was locked. Each of them had been shot twice in the head while Mr. Mollier was shot 7 times. Around 4:20 p.m. police arrived but did not disturb the crime scene because forensic experts from Paris were on their way. More than 24 spent bullet casings were later found near the vehicle. Zainab was taken to hospital in Grenoble while her sister Zina remained hidden, cowering under her mother's legs in the rear footwell for 8 hours before she was discovered. Around 11 p.m. a family who had been camping next to the Al-Hillis told police the couple had 2 children, leading to a rescue mission involving helicopters and search dogs to find Zina. A helicopter fitted with thermal imaging flew over the BMW but failed to detect Zina. Around midnight on September 6, the police eventually opened the vehicle's doors and discovered the 4-year-old cowering under her dead mother's legs.